Okay, I just woke up, so that's kind of normal. Well, I didn't, that was a lie. But, I'm going to be doing a new series. I'm just gonna call it Describing Stories. I actually wrote out like a prompt for this. So if I seem to look beyond the camera, it's because I have my computer sitting here, and I'm going to be reading off of that because I suck at just telling stories without going off topic a million times. Hello, I'm Ash. I want to tell you a few stories, but first I need to tell you how I got here. Buckle up, it may take a while. I was born July 12th at 4:20 p.m., ironically, because, my mom and dad were cruising the belt, which is apparently a thing old people did to make friends or hook up, I don't know. Before I was even born, my mom and dad were friends with benefits. I don't know if kids nowadays know what friends with benefits is. And before I was born, my father left the picture. He was not around in my life until I grew up really quickly due to some childhood trauma that I really don't want to get into right now. Then my mom got a message from a Tiffany Grable, and she assumed it was someone her boyfriend knew at the time because the only Grable she had ever heard about was from him or from his part of the family. Then she mentioned she was dating my dad. She didn't like him having a child she didn't know and kind of set up a time and place for us to meet. We met for pizza at the mall in our town. I had pepperoni pizza and I didn't talk at all. Neither did my dad. It was really just my mom and stepmom talking the entire time, and boy did they like to talk. Because we sit there for like an hour, hour and a half. And those two were the only two talking. There were a few random words that I would sprinkle in, or that my dad would. I don't know if he actually said anything, actually. It turns out, me and him are both super quiet, and I get my quietness from him. I don't know why I said quietness like that. I had two brothers and a sister that I met around this time. Sister's name was Casey, and then Jared and Brady. If you guys are here, never watch my videos, please. I might talk shit on your dad a little bit later on, but that'll be another story for another time. I would talk to them on every other weekend because I went over there every other weekend, and so did the boys. So I got to hang out with them and talk to them, and we actually were friends and stuff. Of course, we were siblings, but we actually talked and got along a lot. A few years down the road, come 2018, several years down the road, I found out that I have another sister named Andrea, who I met and actually went to college with for a semester. The next semester, I didn't see her at all. She was friends with one of my roommates in college, ironically. But, we really didn't talk. We had a class together and we had lunch together sometimes, but that was about it. I skipped time a little bit, which is why I should really stick to the scripts that I write. Before this time, my dad and stepmom got a divorce. He was a piece of shit. He was a hoe. That's all I'm gonna say about that situation right now. I already said that I'm probably gonna shit talk my dad. And, at this time, he stopped talking to me. Like, before they even actually officially divorced, he dropped me. He didn't talk to me a whole lot. I went over to his house to visit once after that time. And I saw him at a baseball game once after that time. My stepmom didn't drop me out of the picture. She married this guy named Steve. I was in their wedding, at their wedding. Had to wear a fucking dress. I hated that. But that I wasn't out yet. Steve actually cared about me quite a bit. All the Steves that I've met have been decent humans and have actually been nice guys and stuff. And he was no exception. He loved me as his own. In fact, I went on vacation with him and my stepmom once, and we went to Colorado. It was fun. me and Caden, who is Tiffany's kid, we've been really close for a while. Of course, I don't go over there very much anymore because I'm 20 and I don't know why, honestly. But I don't go over there a whole lot anymore. But I still kind of talk to her. She's in Colorado again, last I knew. So I guess that's one of the benefits of not having kids in the house. They get to go to Colorado whenever they want to. I was working a Mustangs game one time, and this is relevant to the story a little bit. And my boss said my dad was hot. That was the last time I saw my dad. At that Mustangs game. Talked to him anyway. I saw him during COVID inside a store, and he was wearing one of those neck mask things. Like, he was wearing one of these types of things. But he had it, like, all the way up on the back of his head. He looked like an idiot. I didn't talk to him because one time he said he didn't recognize me without my mom there, which is probably just an excuse so that he didn't have to see me. Now to the present day. Last time I talked to him was maybe a month ago. I don't talk to him a whole lot. The last time he texted me was Friday. I didn't respond. And the last time we actually had a conversation was May 15th. So that was fun. There was another father figure in my life. His name was Papa. He was Papa. He was my grandpa. And he was the only guy who was consistently in my life for a long period. I mean, basically since as early as I can remember until this year, he's always been there for me. And he played guitar. And he inspired me to start to learn how to play ukulele, which there's one over there that's I was pointing at. And I really want to learn it because of him, because he played guitar and he wanted to teach me, but at the time I wasn't interested, and he passed away in January, shortly before my grandma's birthday, ironically. He had a lot of medical issues, and yeah, just got gangrene in his leg. That was the reason. And that killed him. I wasn't there when he died, but the minute it happened, I broke down without even knowing that we had lost him at that time. Because I was watching my brothers. They were asleep at the house, and my littlest brother, Henry, he doesn't handle death very well. So there was no way they were gonna be okay if they went out there to see him. And that's really all for the beginning of this video. This was like the dad side of it and stuff. That was what this video is. And I never actually did the thing that I'm like, oh, I was born at 420. I sometimes consume. My friend texted me, which makes me a little happy. Well, that was it for this video. Okay, bye. Next time I'm going to be talking about more stuff that has happened since I was 12. Yeah, okay, bye.